finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Anders Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Hooker now on first down. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Looking to throw, Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top-5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top-5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Murray. The left side completion to Jones. And he goes out right around the 39. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. On now is the Packers punter. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Kirby Joseph there to drop him. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Here's Hooker. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7.
Come 19! Come 19! Go!
Throwing. Hooker. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's go now! 18,
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, here's the action. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ready.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Was Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback? Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, Dillon. And Dillon going to pick up a Packers first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones hit in the ball zone.
Wow, that block is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game, and
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
they geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hooker. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit! St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Play fake. Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In motion right comes Reed. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An injury stoppage here, and a lot of worried faces on that offense and on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
14.
Now it's the backup Goff. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Down right around the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Sideline throw caught by Dobbs. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Oh, this is blocked. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Okay,
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. Down the left sideline. He would go out right near the 35-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
An inside give to Jones. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running right, Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Murray going to fire one out wide. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. Well, this This is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of the... And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Murray off play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Throw here's incomplete.
Well, the runner getting marched to the end zone was at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
He might have an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
This will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Cougar 19.
Hooker wants to change the look. And now an audible here into something else. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready? 70 Lions. Check. Hurt.
Hooker's going to throw it.
He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Come on. Hey. Handball 80. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Montgomery on the counter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Panther 60.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
18 Cardinals. Go.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Coach.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw is Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
70 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Travel up. Ready.
They try again with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway.